Walk with us on the road to hell, an actual play podcast from Messy Crit Productions.
I see the bombs falling down, not to mention the fire. There's a lion in my bed, slowly moving towards me.
I have learned all kinds of things from my many mistakes. The one thing I never learn is to stop making them. Joe Abercrombie, Last Argument of Kings.
We see the city of Boston laid out before us. The city is lit up by the lights, the neon glow of life. We are aware that under it is all the darkness, the things that feed on the life that fills these streets. Our camera moves over to focus on a warehouse. It is dark, and we see an SUV parked outside. The silence of the night is broken by several gunshots. The flash of the muzzle lights up the windows. We see the vague outline of shapes just for a moment. The tableau of violence plays out as we watch this execution happen. Somebody's life is brutally ended. Moments later, a Korean-American man in a bloodied suit wanders out the door. We've seen the photo of him before. And Penny's phone. One Kwon Jin-woo. Is this violence making him smile? With a gloved hand, he wipes a splatter of blood off his face before putting his phone up to his ear. Got another Renfield. He seems more excited than sad about the fact that he just killed a man. I think we're getting closer. If we're lucky, whatever's on his phone might lead us to their nest. A moment or two later, he nods his head at whatever the person is saying. I can lay low for a day or two if they decide to retaliate. Slowly, we watch as he strips off his leather gloves and stuffs them in a pocket before walking up to the SUV. Let me know what you learned from the cleanup crew. He doesn't even bother saying goodbye before hanging up his phone. We only catch the name Argentum, but for something catches his eye. A notification. Penelope Gurung Ishida has accepted your request to chat. He smiles down at his phone before sliding into his pocket. Well, Hunter Girl, let's see what you got. Marlon Bay, here we come. So, it's Halloween. You have, we'll say, about 8 hours before the party at Kappa Iota Lambda begins. So, where's the group meeting up?
I think I've been spending a lot of time at the Gurung Ishida compound, as I've been starting to call it. At first it was just kind of a joke, but now it's not really a joke anymore. So at least that's where I'm gonna be.
I've offered up my place. It's the most central of our locations in town to kind of everything. But I'm kind of following everyone else's lead, trying to take a bit of a backseat to the go there, do this. I'll do what I need to do to get ready, and I will wait.
I imagine that I'm probably at Haven's. I imagine that I'm slipping into my costume, which is a Spear at the Halloween Store, Michael Myers, complete with the cheapest boiler suit that I have ever looked at, that I had to get 2 sizes larger so that it would actually fit. And so I'm probably slipping that on and glaring at the very, very uncomfortable rubber mask that I imagine is probably just laying on the couch. Hey, Vin.
What?
You ready yet?
I need a second. I'm getting my makeup.
Okay, all right. Need any help or anything? Are you good?
You want to help me with my makeup?
I'm not good at it, but I'll help if you ask.
Are you just lonely?
Shut up.
Are you just lonely out in the living room?
Okay. All right. Finish your makeup.
You can come into my room. I don't care.
Fine. We'll just sort of glare at the Michael Myers mask again before shuffling into Haven's room.
I've kind of set up my computer desk with some freestanding mirrors to make a bit of a makeshift vanity. I am dressed in, once again, it's like Party City, Spirit Halloween, whatever the fuck. Very cheap, but it's one of the costumes where it should be an innocuous costume and then they put sexy in front of it, so they just made it shorter and gave it stockings and backless or whatever, and bam. So I have chosen a Little Red Riding Hood. So it's got the little cloak around my shoulders. It's got thigh-high stockings with little ribbons. There's a tiny little basket that definitely can't hold anything. And the main dress is like a sweetheart neckline bodice in that cheap crushed pretend velvet with a little corset. Doesn't leave much to the imagination. I don't often show off that I have a nice figure. I am often dressed kind of grungy a little bit. This might be the most conventional college girl anyone has seen of me in a while. It's got the little petticoats underneath, so it's like layered and fluffy, but the skirt ends like basically at the top of my thighs. As I am putting the makeup on, it is dark and sultry with dark red lipstick. There are rats scurrying up and down my arm, seeming to chase each other. And I look over. Welcome to the party.
Yeah, great. The rats are out. That's awesome.
Do you want me to put them away?
No, it's fine. I'll sort of plop down and just take out the phone. I'll text. I go to text Lola, but I think I've learned by now that that's probably not the best plan. So instead I will text Princess and say, we're almost ready. Are we meeting you guys at your place, or what's the plan?
You get a text back. You can come to my place if you want. Might be nice to meet my parents. If you guys are interested in that.
The moment that comes through, I go, oh shit. Haven, you gotta be on your best behavior. We're about to meet Penelope's parents.
I mean, I've met the Garangashitas before. Why don't you think I'm gonna be on my best behavior?
I was actually making a joke and waiting for you to snap at me and say, you're the fuckhead who keeps messing shit up. Come on, Haven, get with it.
And this has been happening a lot over the past couple days. I've definitely been doubting myself a lot, double thinking what I'm gonna say, but especially when Mason says, Mason, you're always the one fucking it up. I don't think that's true. But in response, I will just get up, makeup half done, and I'm gonna plop a little blonde rat into your lap. And I'm like, I need you to watch Peach. She's being a little bit of a bitch right now.
Oh, good. Great.
She's bullying Daisy, which is the white rat that is on my shoulder.
Okay.
They're nice. They're friendly. It's like a tiny dog.
I am looking down at this rat, arms up, literally not moving, because it's still a fucking rat.
Mickey watches as the rat like slowly climbs up the suit. And there's like a pocket in it, and then it just sort of.
She loves pockets.
I hate this. Okay.
See, she likes you.
Okay.
Before we head over, can we go over the plan again?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to get Zab's attention. I'm gonna pretend like I don't know anything. I'm just drunk and at a party and recently broke up with my partner. And I'll get him somewhere quiet, somewhere isolated. You, Pen, and Lola get the drop on him. Someone's always on the floor watching us. Probably you because of your mask. And we'll knock this out. It'll be easy. Easy as hell.
We got this.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah, Pen gave good instructions. And I'm not fucking scared.
Okay.
Haven, I have a question.
Yes.
Are you the kind of person to have set up alerts for Ember's social media?
Of course, I'm very unbalanced.
You could alert that they've posted something to Instagram.
Mason sees my head snap towards the phone and I snatch it up really quick.
Okay.
What?
No, just, yeah, hey, everything okay?
I don't know. And I'm gonna check what was posted.
You see a photo of Ember in their Halloween costume. They're dressed up as Elvira. The caption is mentioning that Strange Galaxy won't be open for the next couple of days because they're headed out of town to spend sort of Halloween and a few days afterwards with some friends down in Providence.
Mason sees my shoulders relax and I put the phone down. Ember's out of town for a couple days.
Okay. That's a good thing.
Shut up.
I didn't say shit.
Your face is saying so much.
You know, I'm
You have
told
that-
that.
You have that sad, like you're looking at it like a one of those puppy dogs in the commercials for the ASPCA.
Whoa, it's fucking Sarah McLachlan singing in the background?
Yeah. That shit. That
Okay.
shit. That's what you look like.
Okay. Let me fix it. And then I will instead give the bitchiest and grumpiest expression, like over dramatic. Like huff.
There
then-
he is.
Is this better for you? Yeah.
That was terrible.
I know. I'm never doing
That
that
was-
voice. I'm never
that
doing that
was
voice again. That was
horrible.
stupid as shit.
Yeah, you are, but I appreciate you.
All right, cool.
So to meet parents.
Yeah, no pressure or anything. Sure,
Why would you say that?
I was more talking about myself.
Why would
This is
you
how
say
I
that?
deal with I don't meet parents like ever. I'm never in that position. Oh yes, please meet Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. I don't meet people in that. I continue to ramble a little bit before I slowly just trail off.
Are you
and,
talking about
look anywhere
Susanna
else.
Wilson? Did you date Susanna Wilson?
When you say date, it sounds like
Okay,
it's
did you
more than
hook
it
up
is.
with Susanna Wilson?
When you say hook up, it sounds so much more than what it was. Also, yes. A lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Not bad.
Thank you. She
She
was.
has better taste.
No, she was
Ew.
cool. What?
Ew.
What?
Ew. Okay.
Get over it.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Yeah, let's go before I reveal more details to make you go, ew, one more time.
Yeah, you get in Haven's car and head out the Goro Nishida compound, and we'll jump over there as we see Penelope and Lola getting ready for the party. What are your costumes?
So, originally, I had a onesie of sorts prepared. I was gonna be a moth, not Mothman, just straight up a moth. Because it was like, it was like chill. It's like a poncho, right? However, during the week, my little sister Aya brought home a costume that was inappropriate for her to wear. And like a responsible parent, my mom said, "You're not wearing that." But because money was spent and it was a one of those clearance sales, so you can't really return it, it's final sale. It goes to the age appropriate child, me. So I am slutty Alice in Wonderland. It is a size too small. And normally I like to wear slightly like baggier clothing. Even if it's more fitted, it would be like, you know, ruffled tops with like loose bottoms. So, you know, it's comfortable, breathable. This is not that. I have a rack. One of those ones where you see like in anime and you're like, is this porn? This will be porn. I have a rack.
Yeah, no, Penny, you got a sleeper build, kid.
The skirt, far too short. I think it's not like a Spirit Halloween costume. I think it's like slightly better than one, like Spirit Halloween online. It's got like the short, like baby blue dress, like a white corset, but it also the apron that kind of goes on top. It's not actually an apron. It's just like the illusion of one because it's got a fucking corset. And then like short skirt / dress, and then another layer where it's a short, like ruffly petticoat. My crack would be exposed, and that's not what I want. So I have put another layer of a slightly longer skirt that I've now worn like up to my boobs, so you can kind of see it peek out. It just looks more like layers on layers though, and so it's slightly longer, and you can tell that it was like added on, but it doesn't look bad per se. It like I managed to match the white, you know, and I'm wearing those black and white striped stockings that I had to find last minute, and just black runners, you know, black shoes, sneakers, something like that, because I'm wearing shoes that are appropriate. I would also say that my hair, normally I wear my hair in like braids with like extra stuff in it. I think for today, I'm trying to match the costume a little bit. So I don't think my hair is in braids, but I have like extra hair ties just, you know, ready per se. And I have like a fucking hairband with a bow on it.
Part of what I've been doing today, this ridiculous fucking costume gets chucked on Penny's bed as we're just kind of sitting there going through Hunter Tinder just for shits and giggles. And I think we look at it and look at each other and we look at it. Penny.
Yeah.
Would you like a costume, buddy?
Please.
Okay. Give me a little time to do some shopping. I'll be back. So maybe I didn't spend all day at the Gurung Ishida compound because part of it was trying to find in a similar vein, instead of sexy Alice, it's sexy White Rabbit. But I think I pulled it off. God damn it. It is the similar like tiny ruffled black dress to the point where I have to buy a set of ruffled black underpants because if I bend the wrong way, there will be cheek. The thigh highs are checkered black and white with a little white bow at the top. And there's a blue almost overcoat with white lapels. The cuffs are kind of cute, I think. They've got like a little fluffy like bunny rabbit moment going on. And then of course there's the little top hat with the bunny ears on top. I have no compunction about the fact that I've got my tits pushed up to my chin and my ass half out. This is just kind of how I roll. I look good, and I know it.
Of course.
So as Penny is putting together the modifications, I will be assisting in any way I can.
Of course, you know, also toss maybe a crinoline under that dress too, you know, just to poop out the skirts a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to mention, Muffins is going as a hot dog. We had this planned like since last year. It was like, oh my god, perfect size, like pit bull size, like hot dog costume. We have to, because the year before that, Muffins was Pitbull the singer right? So it's like, oh my God, and now we can do a hot dog because that's a dog, it's a hot dog. And it's ridiculous. This is what this is. Everything looks so ridiculous.
This is the best thing ever. I say, watching Muffins just sit there in her little costume, wagging her little tail as I strap on my knee-high boots.
It was either that or you get like a pair of cat ears and Muffins is the Cheshire cat, but I like the hot dog. I like the vibe.
This is incredibly last minute, and getting ears on a dog sounds terrible.
No, that's gonna be a fight. That's gonna be a fight that we really don't have time for.
And then we're gonna lose it too. We won't see it again tonight. So I was thinking, just keep this costume on. It covers the whole body. It's good. Oh, one more thing I should mention. Because my hair is down, I've got past ass length hair. This shit don't get cut.
But yeah, no, as you're doing this, you also know that your parents volunteered because at the high school, they're doing a little Halloween party for all the high schoolers, and your siblings are going to that. Your parents are chaperoning. You don't know where your parents got it, but they have a really good Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster costume. That some money was put into this costume.
Yeah. I know my parents enjoy couples costumes. They kind of go a little bit nuts around our house isn't that our house isn't decorated. It's decorated in the sense that it fits autumn vibes, but it's for them couples costumes, they kind of go a little nuts. They've definitely done a Morticia and Gomez Adams costume too many times.
So cute. I kind of want to throw up.
Mm-hmm.
They're adorable. Sorry, Pen, your parents are fucking cute.
We used to do family costumes.
Please tell me you all did the Addams Family.
We have done because we've had enough, and then we've done Power Rangers as well. My dad was the Megazord, and my mom was one of the bad guys. God, fucking Teletubbies. My mom was the sun.
Penny, I would like to reiterate how appreciative I am that you have allowed me to take up space with your family. This has been delightful.
I'm glad. I was really worried that I was being super imposing,
No, I am not always the sort that people want their folks to talk to. So it's honestly it's been kind of nice.
I'm glad.
And hey, I got a sublet on the place, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good.
Getting ready to go here soon. I'm thinking either maybe Salem, maybe down to Providence. We'll see what it looks like.
Do you need help moving? I could come help you move.
Yeah, maybe just help me get some of the last boxes together. But yeah, do you guys know anybody down that way? Anybody that I should get in touch with?
Storyteller. Do I know anybody?
Your parents might know somebody, but you weren't sure if there's any specific people stationed. The Oculus Institute operates out of New York. That's not incredibly far away, and all of the Boston, probably several agencies operate out of there.
Oculus operates in New York, I'm pretty sure. And I know that Boston's really popular for smaller agencies. So there's gotta be some here and there kind of spread amongst both.
Well, I can't go back to Boston, but man, I haven't been to New York in a while. Any help that you guys would be willing to give me to sort of set out, I'd appreciate it.
For sure. I'll look into it a little bit for you.
Thanks, Pen.
No problem.
I think it's about that time where you see the car pull into the driveway, Haven's car.
Okay, we got everything. Okay. From my bug out bag, I'm gonna pull a black lock case. I'll punch the combo, flip it open. Inside, sitting on its black foam, is the SIG P220. And couple of those Rufus rounds. Okay. This'll be fine. I'm sure this'll be fine. And lucky that I've got a purse that is somehow fashionable and yet doubles as firearm storage. It's remarkable what you pick up.
Yeah, it's also Halloween, you know. Everybody can carry weird looking bags.
Yeah,
Your bag's not weird. I just mean, like, it could have been weird, right?
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. This is great.
I mean, I'm kind of open walking with this, and I pull out the kukri. It's like, if people ask, I'm doing the, like that game.
Oh man, I fucking loved that game. That shit was
dope.
Okay.
Right. So it's that's what I'm doing.
Perfect. We got this. We got everything covered. Let's come on. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mason, are you in the passenger seat or are you in the back seat?
I figure I'm probably in the passenger seat.
Okay, you are holding very sparkly red shoes because I'm not driving in high heels.
That's entirely fair.
I'm just driving in my little stocking feet. I'll look towards the house. Are we supposed to go up or?
I don't really know. Let's go up. Fuck it.
I don't know how to person anymore.
I think you're doing just fine.
That's not a huge vote of confidence. You're you, and I'm gonna step out of the car.
And there it is.
And I'm not even gonna put the shoes on. I'm gonna walk up the sidewalk in the stockings and just knock, knock, knock. As Lola and Penelope were talking about weapon storage, I have also utilized my costume as weapon storage because that is the reason that I got an additional petticoat on Amazon. You can hide so much stuff in there. So I would have come equipped with my regular gun and 2 stakes.
Honestly, I know I'm a terrible shot with a gun, so I'm sticking with those knuckles that are in my pocket. And I'll say, I don't think I can keep a stake hidden anywhere on this costume, so I'll just stick with the knuckles.
Would you have brought a steak knife because you're Michael Myers?
Yeah, but it's like the stupid plastic
Bring
bullshit.
a real one. This would have been a conversation at my house. Just take a real knife.
Dude, really? Yeah, hi, I'm like living Michael Myers. Look at me with my full-on fucking knife.
You don't have to tell anyone it's real.
All right, fine. Give one of the.
Wow, now you're armed with a knife.
Oh, is that what that is? Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I'm helping. Fuck you.
There you are.
But we're back at the door. Is there a doorbell?
Yes, there should be a doorbell. A good note is that we do have, I guess, statues. It's more like perfectly placed rocks. I wouldn't call it like a Zen garden placement at all. When you look at them, they do have paper talismans. Kind of at the back, though. Front, it's like, wow, landscaping. Back, it's like, ominous sheet of paper.
But I'll go up to the door and I'll ring the doorbell.
And it's my parents that get to the door first because they're ready with extra treat. We don't get trick-or-treaters. But that doesn't stop them from just in case, full-size candy bars. Okay, just in case.
So, Haven, you're about to learn firsthand that apparently everyone in Penelope's family is hot as Penelope's mom opens the door and, dressed as the Bride of Frankenstein.
Trick or treat, I guess. Hi. I'm you. I think we have known each other from around town. I'm Haven. I'm Margot. Margot Havenson.
Haven, yes. Penny then mentioned that you and Mason would be by. Come in.
Thank you.
I'm gonna follow behind Haven and then glance at the candy bars and go, "Is it a full-size $100,000 bar?" Wow. Hi, Mason. It's nice to meet you, guys.
You too. And Penny, you'll hear, Penelope, your friends are here.
Coming. I don't rush downstairs or anything like that. I do go first. I think it's Muffins who almost pushes me down the stairs to go greet you guys first because that is a dog.
But I will come down the stairs after Pen, heels click click clicking on the stairs.
This is the one time we can wear shoes in the house.
My shoes off. Mason's still carrying them.
Yeah, this fake shine glitter shit is getting all over me. Poopy. Fake glitter poopy.
I elbow Mason.
It's great. It's great.
You can curse at this house. Most of us are adults.
Cool. Great. Thank fucking God. Nice look.
Thanks. It was my sister's.
Oh. Well, I'm glad it was inherited, I guess.
Yeah, your sister should not be wearing that.
But it's one of those cannot return.
Ah, understood.
She took my costume.
I can't believe she's gonna turn that into a whole thing.
Yeah.
Ingenuity, but damn.
Yeah, their twins are very creative.
And your mother speaks up at the moment. Speaking of the twins, I need to make sure that they're ready.
We're gonna head out then. And I'll text you later.
If you're going to stay out and stay over one of their places tonight, just let us know so that we know you're okay.
Okay.
I imagine that there is just a small exchange with Lola. Nothing verbal. I think it's purely just from eye contact where he's just looking like I'm basically ready whenever you are if you want to ever actually talk. If not, great. But I'm still just going to stand here anyway.
Just eyeballing.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mace.
What's up, Lola?
Not much. We gonna do this?
Sure.
Great.
Cool.
Cool. Thoroughly uncomfortable. I'm going to scurry back out to my car where it's safe and I have control and power in my car.
Give my mom a little huggy. Give my dad a little huggy because they're both there. I yell up the stairs, bye! Because the twins are there. And then I run. And then I run before they can take pictures.
I'm gonna watch Pen sprint out the door. Just, thanks, Mr. and Mrs. G. Bye, twinsies. And then I'll scamper after.
I follow behind and I just go, twinsies?
What? They're twins.
No.
Yeah.
Never in a million years would I have put that together.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, but...
Honk, 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 honk.
There's a small smirk. Okay. All right. I feel like I earned that one.
You think?
Let's go do this, shall we?
Yeah. And I'll sort of smooth my tiny fucking skirt and climb into the back seat.
I'll get back into the passenger seat with red ruby slippers and also a fucking knife.
Yeah, you have 3 stilettos in your hand. Ouch.
This day is weird.
And I will drive.
All right. So I figure easiest thing to do. 2 people inside. Keep eyes on the interior. I can stay outside and run interference / keep an eye out for when fuckhead makes his exit and strafe around to cut him off.
Plan?
I'm gonna, just because I feel like it's dumb to assume that he's the only one that's gonna be there, I'm gonna keep my my eyes peeled and see if I sense any shenanigans as we hang out. I'll keep this fucking ugly ass mask on my face and see if I could just pass by undetected, but who knows?
The only indication of my nerves right now is that I'm kind of white knuckling the steering wheel a little bit. But otherwise, I'm just kind of quiet.
We all got stakes, right?
I got 2
Mm-hmm.
and my gun.
I have a full-on kitchen knife. Does that count?
It's a steak
Sadly,
knife.
no. But it's still wildly helpful.
Oh. So it's specifically wood does the trick?
It just has to be something that pierces the heart directly. So it's got to be long enough to do that. Mm-hmm. I mean, how big's your knife? Whoa, that sounds bad out of context.
Snort.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it's honestly one of the more tame versions of that question I've gotten, so you're fine. I imagine I'm holding one of those like just long fucking kitchen knives. This isn't like a steak
butcher
knife. It's kind of butcher knife level. I imagine this one's pretty decent length to be able to get there, so.
Mm-hmm. Just
hit hard.
Oh yeah.
and don't get any blood on their lips.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want them to get a snack in and bounce back.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Well, have you ever put like meat out in front of an animal?
Oh, I thought you meant they'd like recharge like in a video game. I didn't think you meant it'll make them like frenzy or something.
No, I mean like, well, I mean, I don't want to know what they would potentially do. I think just keeping blood away from them, period, is a good idea.
I'm planning on keeping it in my body. Yeah.
Kind of same.
I've donated. Not doing that again.
Generally where blood should be.
I take out the little earbud case that I have that I've converted for my Thwart the Unnatural, and just, I've got these. They should be helpful. So what happened last time won't happen this time. But doing some research, if you come up against anyone you think might be a vampire, try to avoid eye contact, I guess. Keep your heads down and on a swivel, okay?
Yeah.
Let's also just communicate. Keep everybody in the loop. If anything goes left.
We go right?
Yeah, no, if we see anything weird, that's what the group chat's for.
As you approach, you can already hear from about half a block away this dubstep remix of the Monster Mash.
Okay, if there is a vampire, I'm aiming them at whoever's DJing this fucking party. That was a bad joke.
I'm gonna park down the street, just a little further away, so we'll walk up like we came from campus. And as soon as I step out of the car, I will take my shoes from Mason and slip them on. They are high. They have thin heels. I do not look like someone who can run. Everyone will admit I make some enticing bait for an absolute fuckboy vampire.
It's kind of the point.
Yep.
I'll slip on the Michael Myers mask and immediately regret this decision.
Oh god, this fucking sucks.
Hello, Clarice.
Oh god. Ugh.
We're mixing horror genres here.
Yes, we are. Before I get out of the car, I'll pop the purse open, take a look at the gun, check the slide, check the hammer, pop it back in, and then I'll step out and kind of adjust the girls and start walking.
Can everybody roll me wits awareness?
I would like to establish before we go in, I'm going to peel off from the rest of the group reasonably within sight, but I'm going to look like I'm approaching the party alone.
Okay.
6 successes with a crit.
Ooh, 3 successes.
2 successes.
Also 2 successes.
So Penny and Mason, you both get the feeling that you were being watched. but I don't know how much that even sets you off anymore.
Okay. Already have someone's attention.
Should we maybe have a secondary distraction going on then?
That's not a bad idea.
What do you want?
I don't really know. Being honest, open to suggestions.
I do bait really well.
Okay.
A fight's always a big win at parties.
I'll kind of look at Mace. You want to start some shit?
Yeah, I could start some shit. Somebody's gonna have to take the knife out of my pocket. Because that's gonna be awful weird if I pull on a full-on knife in the middle of a fight.
I'll hold out my hand.
Doesn't your like jumper have like man pockets? Like the cat can't, isn't it gonna hide because it's all the way down to your fucking knees?
Still a knife. Still a knife.
No offense, Mace, that fabric looks about 2-ply. So
Yeah. Oh, I'm fully aware.
it's equal parts like don't want to pull a knife and also don't want to end up getting stabbed in the leg by your own weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not. I'm going to hand it over to Lola and just say I've got my knuckles in my pocket, so I'm not completely SOL.
Got a regular fucking armory going on in here, and the knife goes in the purse along with the flashlight and the gun. Jesus
This is why you are
Christ.
never the person to bring a good purse to a party. You are carrying everyone else's stuff all night.
I'm slowly realizing my mistake. Jesus. Jesus
But-
wept.
I will look at you all and tuck my little basket into my elbow and head towards the house, just saying, give me like a 3-minute head start. I'll see you guys soon. And I'm going to head in and I'm going to keep my eyes out for Zav, but I'm trying not to be obvious about it.
Yeah, as you enter, it is a bit of a cacophony of sound. This is the biggest party on campus right now, and you're looking around trying to recognize anybody. Half the people you see are wearing masks, so that is an added complication to things. Give me another wits awareness roll to sort of see who you recognize and who you take in.
Okay. Just for a point of order, I have on my walk-in slipped in my little earbuds. So it's like kind of a dull roar a little bit in my ears. But to anyone looking, they would just look like loop headphones because loud. I'm going to willpower that. Just for funsies. That's much better. 5 successes.
5 successes. It takes you a little bit. You don't see Zav. It does not appear like he has made an appearance yet. But to be fair, the party's only been going for about an hour. You do spot Ren here. Ren is easier to spot because Ren isn't wearing a mask. Ren kind of has what is best really described as a slutty Beetlejuice costume going on. They've got the pinstripe pants, and they're essentially wearing like the pinstripe blazer with no shirt underneath, and then the tie, and you can kind of like see all of the tattoo work they've had. You see their top surgery scars, and they are sort of chatting with other people who look to be college students. You also spot Claire. Claire is sort of wearing I decided to come to this party last minute, and, I'm a cat. You spot Jack Wolf, also in kind of a little effort costume, chatting with other people. But still, no Zap yet.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a red solo cup, fill it up with the first available liquor, and very much look like I am getting absolutely smashed.
And then about 3 minutes later, everyone else sort of follows suit into the chaos.
Storyteller, what I would actually like to do is post up around the front yard, kind of on the porch, and then like around sort of either side of the house. I will be doing the social butterfly thing, trying to draw attention in the best way I know how.
Of course, you can certainly do that. There are people playing poker and various gambling on the porch, and even it goes over into the backyard where people have set up like a fire pit and are, just sort of chatting and drinking.
And I would like to use the social butterfly act in order to keep an eye out for not only Zav, but anyone else who's mixed up in this little cadre of suck.
Yeah, if you want to give me a roll for that.
You want wits awareness?
This is a weird pool, but give me a charisma awareness.
Since this is a charisma roll, storyteller, does that mean that I can use my stunning merit?
Yes, you can.
And I'll add an extra 2 dice to that. That's 9 with a crit.
Well, you haven't seen Zav yet, but if he shows up, you're probably going to notice him. You do see Coralie, though.
I'm not going to make contact, at least not directly. But I will take a note.
Clocks you, but she seems to be doing a bit of a queen bee thing in the backyard where she's sitting on some. He thinks he's very lucky. He's probably very unlucky.
Oh yeah, that kid's gonna die.
Some frat boy. She's sitting on his lap, and it's weird. It's like incredibly magnetic personality. There are people around her who, this were any other time, they might worship her.
I do stop for a moment, watching Coralie sit on her makeshift throne, surrounded by devotees. It makes my skin crawl, but at the same time, it is fucking fascinating having that kind of power over people. But then I will continue doing my rounds. We're here for a mission after all.
Mason, are you posting up outside or are you going inside?
Oh, I'm going inside, and I am basically going to be looking for the most boisterous person there, and with the square intent of looking prickly. My mask is still on, so my identity is still hidden, but I'm definitely like trying to clock who would probably be the easiest to bait into a fight.
What's awareness roll?
5 successes with a crit.
There's a member of the fraternity. This party's been going for an hour and a half, and here he looks like he's several drinks in. He's gonna be passed out by like 10 o'clock.
Oh, perfect. I want to, like, I'm just entering the party, so it can't be like, walk up and start talking shit. So I'm going to do the Michael Myers walk with a mask that is very difficult to see out of, bump into somebody else, and full on accidentally, with big quotations around that, like shoulder check into this guy, in hopes that it will spill his drink.
We'll do a strength athletics roll. And hey, you can use desperation if you want to. Desperation's a 1.
What could go wrong? That is 5 successes.
5 successes. Well, you so what happens is you have your weird, drink spilling Rube Goldberg machine running into one person to run into another person, and this guy totally beefs the roll, and not only does his drink spill, he goes for a bit of a tumble as well, hitting his head on just an end table or something, and dude is out.
Wow. Okay. Do any of his friends react?
They end up going after the person who you knocked into. Not you.
Technically, that sounds like it's mission somewhat accomplished.
Mission accomplished? Question mark?
Yeah, you don't have to get beat up for it.
Mission failed successfully?
The guys
I
are
do-
fighting around me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm usually what the fuck? I'm going to, as this has hopefully ignited a full-on fight, I'm gonna awkwardly watch for a second and then try and slip into the crowd. Maybe like starting to gather around or whatnot, just like Bamf, Homer Simpson full-on meld with the bush behind me.
You, I'd say there's enough going on that you certainly can, and you also clock Claire, you see Ren, two people who are hiding their faces.
There's just a moment where I second guess, because it definitely feels like we're walking into a den full of them. It's not just Zav that we're looking after. There are many of them here. I'm going to use that shenanigans, as I call it, in my system. I'm going to put a lot of energy into that so that I feel protected.
And that just leaves Penny. What are you doing?
I think what I'm doing is it's a bit of a dual thing here going on. I'm kind of walking the perimeter of this house, this party. I'm going through the main areas. There's a pool, walking around there, upstairs, maybe even downstairs. I want to see what is this layout. Where are people allowed to go? Where are people not allowed to go? And in a sense, I am also keeping an eye out specifically for whoever is watching us.
Give me a wits investigation roll.
Thank you, willpower. I crit with a 5.
You learn that the upstairs where the fraternity brothers live is off limits, unless you're going up there with one of the fraternity. Same thing with the basement, but you probably wouldn't even be allowed in there with one of the fraternity. It's just storage down there. There is a pool, but at this point it's covered and all of that. It's not open at this time of year. As you are approaching and sort of doing your thing, can you give me a composure plus resolve roll? And you have weak-willed, right?
Yeah.
So you subtract 2 dice from that.
1 success.
Penny, you leave sort of the back door into the backyard, and you get swept up in this feeling of wanting to worship this woman, as Corley has used majesty. As you stare at what you think might be the most beautiful woman you've ever seen.
I guess I have to keep looking because I can't look away. What's she doing?
There's sort of these chairs around on the back porch. She is sitting on the lap of this frat boy, and she is sort of gently pressing kisses to his skin and running her hands through his hair. And oh my god, you wish that was you.
This is why we play losers. I'm just gonna lean against a wall and fucking stare. Because yes, I do wish that were me. But it will never be me. Because I'm a fucking nerd. And I'm a dork. And I came here with basically my boobs are trying to come out. And I have hyperhidrosis. I'm sweating. I'm sweating so much now. But oh my god. Oh my god, she a baddie. Look away. I'm having a real life moment as I do whenever I look at Megan Thee Stallion.
Storyteller. As I am about doing things, would I clock this at all?
I'd say, yeah, it's really hard not to.
Okay.
As you see Penny sort of exit the back door onto the back porch and then immediately get drawn into this group of worshippers.
I've been hanging out with the Gurnishita family for a while. Is there anything that I would have learned, picked up on, as far as what kind of nonsense Coralie might be pulling? And perhaps, I don't know, how to cut it off. I don't want to cause a problem with her per se, but I need Penny.
Give me a intelligence occult roll.
Oh, fuck.
3 successes?
3 successes. You're relatively sure if you can just get Penny a little bit further away, it'll probably break. Because you definitely saw Penny come into this invisible bubble. And then immediately, it's like,
Okay. It's just, Hey, Pen. How big are you?
I am so puntable.
Okay, so we're not punting, but what's going to happen,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to see this. I'm going to look and watch Penelope go kind of slack-jawed. I'm going to swear under my breath. And it's not that I tackle Penny, but it's very much, I'm moving very, very quickly, and I'm going to use that forward momentum to wrap an arm around Penny's waist and keep fucking moving as fast as I can.
I'm gonna need you to make that thwart the unnatural roll.
Yeah.
5 successes?
And I don't know what it is, storyteller, but it's maybe it's leftovers from my good Irish Catholic upbringing. That tiny little bit of belief that's just sort of baked in, and knowing that at the end of the day, the creatures that we're dealing with, according to the Bible that I used to have to read, are damned. Maybe part of me still thinks that there's some protection to be had.
So Lola, you can resist this call to worship.
I think as I'm barreling forward under my breath, without even really realizing it, Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. Oof. As I basically kind of clothesline poor Penny and keep it moving, and poor Muffins is just gonna kind of be along for the ride.
I think as you grab Penny, Muffins will move with. And then Penny, as soon as you are out of this sphere of influence, it is like whatever it is you're under just snaps, and maybe you're a little sad that you're so far away from the beautiful woman now, but
I start fucking crying.
Penny.
Yeah,
Hey,
she's so beautiful.
Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
Are you good?
I don't even know what happened. Why are people built like that?
I don't know, honey, but you were, you weren't there for a second.
Oh, I wasn't.
No. And I'm gonna
some
kind of,
vampire shit.
yeah, I know. And I'm gonna kind of take Penny's face in my hands and like wipe her cheeks with my thumbs. Are you okay?
Your hands are so nice.
Thanks. I just got a manicure.
Oh, they're really nice. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Oh, that felt weird.
Yeah. I don't know what she's on, but she's doing some bullshit. So maybe we keep clear.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to walk around and see, like, where can we or can and cannot go. Fucking. My makeup ruined.
No, hold on. I got a fucking, not only do I have an armory in here, but I'm gonna pull out a little compact and like a little, like one of those little baby, like sample tubes of mascara and some fucking blotter sheets. Just hold still. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna just do full, like, triage on Penelope's face in the backyard. Okay. So we got a little powder. We got a little mascara. I can fix. We got the eyeliner. You see? Perfect. You're fine. It's perfect.
I didn't want to cry, but I did. This foundation's $48.
Okay. No. Oh, look at your shoes. Look at your shoes. Lean over and look at your shoes. The tears will drip off the ends of your lashes, and the mascara won't run down your face.
Once again, I take off my glasses to also do that because, like, God forbid the second layer.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm got one hand on Penny's back, and I'm kind of like rubbing little circles, and with my other hand, I'm gonna fish my phone out and text the group chat. Coralie in backyard. She's on some mind shit. Steer clear.
Yeah, do you both get that text message?
There's a good couple seconds before I text back, noted.
Understood. I'm still keeping my eye out for Zav because that is what I am white knuckling this friggin' solo cup about. But I'm gonna stick in the main body of the house with the highest concentration of people to hope that he won't try anything super, super public. But once again, we might be in a trap. He might not even come here.
Pen, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a deep breath for me, okay?
Oh, that felt like, that was very overwhelming. I feel very overstimulated.
Yeah, okay. Why don't we, storyteller, besides Coralie, is there anyone else of the bloodsucker persuasion hanging out in the backyard?
In the backyard? No, just Coralie.
Why don't we shuffle our way back towards the front for now? Let the queen bee collect her little hive.
I nod. I will follow.
I'm gonna lead Penny back towards the front yard, just keeping my fucking head on a swivel the whole time. For all intents and purposes, it looks like a friend helping another friend who got slightly too drunk and weepy over some fuck-ass boy.
Mm-hmm. I will mumble what I do remember, though, like, upstairs and basements, no, and the pool is, like, closed.
We just gotta wait for this bastard to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me one more wits awareness roll? And you can use desperation. Desperation is a 2.
Why not make things a little more? There is only one success.
So, Haven, you hear a voice whispering in your ear. And you hear his voice whispering in your ear. You hear Zav say, "Head up to the second level, last door on the right, and wait for me."
I'm feeling my tech actually work for the first time. And it's a very strange and very unpleasant sensation because my mind almost does a double take where his words sink in and take hold, and just for a moment, I go as though to move and then stop because my will reasserts itself. And I'm kind of patting myself on the back because damn, am I a genius. But I try and keep my face neutral as I turn my head slightly to the side so I can see Zav out of the corner of my eye.
You don't see his face. He's wearing a mask. He is wearing sort of dark boots, sort of dark jeans, sort of a incredibly dark gray shirt, and a mask from a horror movie.
I'm going to make myself smile just a little bit, and without a word, I'm going to head towards the stairs. And when I get up to the second floor and I'm well out of sight, I'm shooting the text.
Just for playing along, can you give me a some sort of roll for that? Like, I'll take either charisma or manipulation plus subterfuge.
Oh, okay. That's 3 successes.
He certainly doesn't react in any specific way. He kind of just turns away and continues moving through the party. And you do get up to that floor and send the text message.
The text I'm going to send is, Zav is here. Keep an eye out for Ghostface. I am upstairs, last door on the right.
I feel my heart drop a little, but I steel myself. And I type back, got it. And I'm going to, still with this mask on, post up with like a red Solo cup filled with something, and clearly like pull up the mask enough that I can take a big old gulp of some liquid courage before slipping it back down. Thankful that it is a full head mask. And I'm going to keep an eye out for Ghostface to start moving towards the stairs.
Fuck. Okay. Pen,
Yeah.
you said you scoped the place?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a second way up to the second floor?
There is a fire escape.
There's a fire escape.
You know what? It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Come on. And what I'll do is I'll lead towards the fire escape with the intention of being able to scale it to get to the second floor if we need to. And I will shoot back on the group chat. Bottom of the fire escape. Just say the word.
Mason, you're sort of posted up and watching, and you see Ghostface as he makes sort of a circle through the party, chats with some people, and then you watch as he circles back around and heads up the stairs.
The moment I see Ghostface approach the stairs, I'm going to send a text and just say he's on his way up. The moment his foot touches that first step, I start counting. When I get to 60, I'm then going to start moving up. He even sent us the specific room on the second floor, right?
Last door on the right.
Fuck. And I am approaching that door. Is the door fully closed, or is it open a crack?
It will have been fully closed, and Haven, do you just stand in the middle of the room waiting?
As soon as I step into the room, I kick off the heels because I need to be able to move freely. I'm going to pull the stakes out of my petticoat and tuck them under the little handkerchief that's in my basket that's around my wrist. One of them in there, and the gun is still tucked securely, but where I can reach it on my person in like a thigh holster. And so I face the door, getting myself prepared because my heart is racing. My pulse is flying at my wrists and my throat because I am about to face the thing that I am scared of, but this time I'm going to kill it. And then I will never have to be afraid again.
You watch as the door opens and he enters, and You watch as he tilts the mask up and you see that sarcastic smile. And he says, well, well, well. What do we have here? And that's where we'll end it, and we'll figure out what happens next time.
Romancing us so